You're the asshole. These are so fun to read. Not fun, because, like, people's misery, I'm so sorry, but who the fuck is you texting if it's not me? Alright, I'm gonna show you how sweet I am. Hey y'all, are you serious? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Alicia. Welcome back to Moon's Diary. I'm Moon. As you can see by the title, today we are going to be reading Reddit stories. So this is my first time doing this. I'm actually kind of like, what am I to expect? But looking at the title, am I the asshole for breaking a man's nose because he apparently didn't know what stop means? We're about to get into some tea. Let's go. I, 21 female, went to my local grocery store the other day to get 1 to 2 items and then go home. As I'm grabbing said items, they were on different aisles. I see a man, 45 to 55 is his age range, following me quite closely. What the fuck? You may say, oh, maybe it's just a weird coincidence. No, I already know. Like, you can't go into every single aisle I need to go in. Like, that's so sus. He wanted something on that aisle. No, he didn't pick up or look at anything. Didn't even have a card. A little more context. I was wearing a dress, not ridiculously short, but it was short because it's 90 degrees outside, of course. And you're valid in your clothing options. The fuck? That makes no... Oh my gosh. The taboo around, oh my gosh, what was she wearing? No, what was he doing? That's what we need to be talking about. Anyways, I got uncomfortable and just went and checked out. Didn't see the man until I was almost to my car. He walks up and tries to start making awkward small talk. How old I am. The fact that my license plate is a different state than the one I was in, where I was coming from. If I have a boyfriend, I'm sorry. Are you my father? I'm sorry. Are you my father? Hello? Are you my father? I thought the fuck not. Who are you to question me? I hope you didn't answer him, girly. I hope you was not giving him no answers. Like, I really hope you weren't giving him any answers. I told him I wasn't interested and asked him to please leave me alone. He did it and got closer to me. I have a very big ick about people boxing me into small spaces, trauma, in parentheses. And so I said quite loudly, please back away from me. I don't like this. He laughed. This is how you know people are so sick. He laughed and basically said, oh, she's upset. What a sweetheart. And is now 3 inches away from me. So I panicked and slammed the palm of my hand into his nose. Yeah. Because who the fuck did he think he was? I don't like that. Oh my gosh, I don't like that. Oh my gosh, there's something in my eyeball. I don't like that. Like, what gives you the right to think that you can do, oh, I'm a sweetheart, all right. I'm going to show you how sweet I am. And it's now 3 inches away. Oh, I already read that. Hold up. Which broke it. She broke his nose. I'm crying. Deserved. I'm sorry. You're too close to me. I asked you to get out of my space and you don't. That gives me the right to put my hands on you because you're in my personal bubble. I mean, I duke you out like she did. She had no choice because niggas is weird. But I'm going to put my hands on you, whether it's a push or a smack, a punch or I don't know. I don't know. He began screaming at me, but I was having a panic attack and just got into my car and left. I told some friends about it, and some say I'm the asshole. Then dumb bitches ain't your friend. You're the asshole. What? No, baby, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Because I told some of my friends about it, and some say I'm an asshole because I could have just ducked away, and some say that's a completely normal response for someone who has trauma. So am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. You are not the asshole. First of all, you need to get rid of them funky ass friends that you got because they not really your friends. I want to ask, were they female or male? Because usually males think females go too far when it comes to dudes. And no, we don't. Like, they don't understand because they not going through it. Literally, men think that they can do whatever they want just because they're a little stronger. Just cause you're a little stronger don't mean I'm going to let you be in my personal space and try to get some over on me. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Oh, okay. That was the first story. She's not the asshole. She did everything in my eyes correctly. Especially against someone who was not, like, adhering to your boundaries. You asked that nigga to step away. And he didn't do that. So, the consequences of our actions. Okay, let's see some of the comments. You did good, taught that master a valuable lesson, maybe saved a few other women the displeasure of his advances. Not the asshole, but the friends who are telling you that you're the asshole for defending yourself. They certainly are. Let's see what they would do in that situation. Not the asshole. That's right. She couldn't even run away because he was trying to trap her like, oh, fucking weirdo. That's a predator. Not the asshole. You were being harassed and felt threatened. Your response was a natural reaction to protect yourself in a situation where your boundaries were repeatedly ignored. Bro, I'm telling you. Exactly. All right. That was the first story, and I did save another story yesterday. Bro, I can't wait till I get my MacBook, bro. She finna eat Sam. What am I gonna name her? She's gonna be midnight. I'm getting the midnight color. Bro, she's gonna fucking eat down. Found her. Okay, the next story is titled, Am I the Asshole for Canceling My Finances, Credit Cards, and Throwing Him Out After Discovering He Was Cheating on Me with My Best Friend? So, were they your credit cards or were they his credit cards? Let's get into it. Now, throwing him out, I agree with. And I hope you threw out that funky ass best friend too. But let's get into it. I, 32 female, have been with my fiance Jake, 34 male. I was about to say 34 female. I, 32 female, have been with my fiance Jake, 34 female, for 5 years. First of all, this is the first sentence of the whole thing. You've been with your fiance for 5 years and you threw it all away just to sleep with her best friend, which you could have just plotted on since the first joint. I'm just saying, like, the way people be cheating and, like, they have opportunity right there. If you wanted the best friend from get-go, just get go. Like, just get go. We got engaged last year, and I've been covering most of our expenses since I earn a lot more. I even added Jake to my credit cards to help him out. Oh, baby, that's where you went wrong. That's what my cat's food dispenser. That's where you went wrong, baby. I'm going to say that when I have my husband, we're going to have separate finances, and then we're going to have, like, a couple of credit cards or 1 or 2 credit cards where we share the finances, you know, like for the house and groceries or travels, you know, all that good stuff. But as a woman, my mama taught me that these men be trifling. Women be trifling too, but, like, I'm a woman. So from a woman's perspective, men be trifling. And, like, I don't got time for it. I'm too loyal of a bitch too down bad and I love a girl to be being fucked over and then my money's fucked over. One thing I don't play about is my money. I put you on my credit cards to help you out and excuse the fuck out of me. You want to go ahead and cheat. Oh, excuse me. That's one thing about me that y'all don't learn. I always put myself into the person's like situation that I'm reading about or seeing because it just makes me feel like I'm there with them. Like I emotionally see where you're going through. And I already see even if I don't, because that's so fucked up. Anyway, let's get back into it. My best friend Emily, 31, female, and I have been close since college, and she's been like a sister to me. Girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Jake and Emily got along well, and the three of us hung out often. But a few weeks ago, I noticed Jake acting weird, being secretive with his phone, taking calls in another room, and constantly texting. Who the fuck is you texting if it's not me? I'm sorry, that sounded really toxic. I'm not even the toxic type. I'm sorry. But in her case, I could be a little toxic because I found out you was cheating on me. That's toxic. But yeah. I couldn't shake the feeling something was off. One night while Jake was asleep, I checked his phone. What I found shattered me. Explicit messages between him and Emily, plans to meet behind my back, planning a future together. That's crazy. I felt utterly betrayed by the two people I trusted most. Of course you would. Like, that's so fucked up. The next day, while Jake was at work, I canceled all his credit cards, removed him from our joint account, packed up his stuff, changed the locks, and left a note telling him never to contact me again. When he found out, he blew up, accusing me of being cruel and vindictive. Oh, I'm cruel. You know, one thing about the person at fault, they will always try to victimize themselves and put you as the blame. Like, I'm to blame that you decided to skimp out on me. Is that the right word? Am I using that right? You decided to be a cheating ass motherfucking dirty ass dog, and I was loyal and faithful for the whole thing, and you're the one that decided to go out there and be for the streets, essentially, because you don't know how to keep your dick in your pants. You don't know how to be loyal and faithful, and that's my fault. I'm cruel. And then, what is the definition of vindictive? Just want to make sure I know it. Vindictive. Having or showing a strong or unreasoning desire for revenge. I was going to say something else, but that's not. No, she's not vindictive. She went about it completely right. She threw your ass out. I wouldn't have canceled. It depends. Like, canceling his credit cards, like, that's his property. But, like, y'all joint account, oh, hell yeah, I'm taking your ass off that shit. I'm packing up your shit and getting you the fuck out of my house. This is not your house no more, baby. You ain't gotta go home to somewhere else, but you gotta get the fuck on out of here, sis. I'm sorry. Emily hasn't said a word, but I cut all contact with her too, as you should, baby girl, because she's so... Oh, that's so disgusting. That's disgusting. How do you look at one of your friends' men and say, yeah, I'm hitting that? Personally, like, I could think my friend's man is cute for her, or cute in general, but I'm not gonna just, like, go and talk to my friend's man. That's fucking weird. She's fucking weird. And now we know why. Because she's a fucking weirdo. Now I'm starting to wonder if I overreacted by going nuclear. No, you did not. So am I the asshole for cutting Jake off financially, kicking him out, and cutting out my best friend after finding out they were cheating on me? No, you're not. No, you are not. No, you're not. You're definitely, let's look at the comments. You're definitely not the asshole. Jake and Emily betrayed you in the worst way. Cutting him off financially, kicking him out, and ending the friendship were completely justified. You acted to protect yourself after their massive betrayal, and your response was appropriate given the circumstances. He is only upset because he got caught. Bro, one of the things, bro, a cheater is going to be upset they got caught and then blame it on your ass. Damn, this thread is long. Alright, that's the only time we're going to read. I kind of want to read more. Like, these are so fun to read. Not fun, because, like, people's misery, I'm so sorry, but... but, like, bro, people have tea for real. Like, it's really crazy. Alright, next story. Am I the asshole for refusing to see my fiance after he left me at the altar, despite my family pushing me to give him a second chance? I never thought I'd be writing this, but here we go. I, 29 female, was supposed to marry the love of my life, Tom, 31 male. Bro, I keep almost saying female. 31 male. Last weekend. We've been together for 5 years. And I've always known his family is loaded, but that never mattered to me. I want to marry him because I truly love him. Oh, that's nice. The day of our wedding finally came, and I was over the moon with excitement. Everything was set. My dress was perfect. The venue was like something out of a fairy tale, and I couldn't wait to say I do. But the worst thing that could have happened happened. As I'm standing there at the altar waiting for Tom, first of all, isn't the man supposed to be waiting for you at the altar and then the wife walks in? Or am I just not wedding, like, justified? Like, I'm not up to date on what the weddings or how weddings are planned or gone through now. I don't know. As I'm standing there at the altar waiting for Tom, I realized something was wrong. There was this strange murmur in the crowd, and before I knew it, one of his groomsmen came up to me and told me that Tom had bolted. He'd gotten cold feet and just left. I can't even begin to describe the pain and humiliation I felt in that moment. I was completely blindsided. I spent the rest of what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life in tears, surrounded by my bridesmaids who did their best to comfort me, but nothing can take away that hollow feeling inside. A couple of days later, Tom finally reached out. He was apologizing over and over, saying he panicked and that he still wants to be with me. Listen here, baby. You had your chance. I gave you 5 years of my life. I keep looking at the phone and not the camera. I gave you 5 years of my life, and you threw that all away. Now, I can understand getting cold feet. I can understand that. But that's something that you think about the day before the marriage, couple years before y'all get engaged. Like, when I marry someone, I'm gonna know. She's gonna know. She's gonna know. Like, I'm just gonna know, like, that I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. It will never be a cold feet type thing, because I am a lover girl. I do fall deeply for the person that I like. And I try not to do that all the time, because it can backfire like this. Like, the facts that you think I'm finna take your ass back is crazy, love. That's really crazy. But let us continue. He was apologizing over and over, saying he panicked and that he still wants to be with me. But here's the thing. I don't know if I could ever look at him the same way again. Girl, I understand you. He abandoned me. In front of everyone we care about. And I feel like my trust in him is completely shattered. My family, however, doesn't see it that way. Why not? They're pissed at me for not immediately taking him back. My parents especially, they keep saying that everyone makes mistakes and that I'd be stupid to throw away a relationship with someone who comes from such a wealthy family. Now, see, that's where they went wrong. Now, if they would have said something about, if they would have said that about, like, the relationship as a whole, like, the way that we've been together for so long, I would have thought more on it. Like, I mean, my decision's already made, but for her, I would have been like, if they said it about, like, the relationship, because we've been together for 5 years. Now, that's, I can understand. But You want me to stay with this man just because he's rich? Nowadays, I would have said back then money ain't everything, but money is a lot of things nowadays because it's so hard to get by. But money still isn't everything. I can make that money on my own. I plan on being a business owner. Oh my god. I plan on being a business owner through in in future years. I plan on being a business owner and owning my own business. I can make that money on my own. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. She don't need no man. Like, the fuck? As your parents, as my parents, I expect you to want what's best for me. And this is not what's best for me. Because you see what my parents would have did? I'm not even gonna lie, my daddy would have kicked his ass. The next time he saw him, he would have kicked his ass. Real shit. And my mama, she would be over his ass. Like, and then she'd probably be looking at me crazy. Like, that's the person you chose to walk down the aisle with. She probably look at me crazy. And my big sister, does not play when it comes to men. She's like, you need to find yourself a man that's gonna treat you like he should. And that is not that. I object. I object. Bro, that's crazy that your parents is like that to you and you didn't do nothing wrong. You went to the altar like you should have. He the one that went away with cold feet because he didn't know if he wanted to spend the rest of his life with you, but if he actually loved you, did he say he loved her when he came back? And that he still wants me. Do you still want me or do you still love me? There's a difference. Were you giving him pum pum? Or were you giving him pum pum already? I just want to know. Like, I feel like that would make sense as to why he came back. And instead of him saying, I still want you, or he said he still wants to be with me. And I love you. Or I still love you. There's a difference. Either way, I'm still not taking your ass back. But just in her case, like Lamo. Anyway, let's get back into it. Where was I, Lamo? After wealthy family. But I'm not interested in his money. Obviously, like, we've been through this. And your parents, they're obviously interested in his money and not him as a person. And that's where people go wrong. They think, oh my God, he's so rich. Like, let's get into it. But blink, blink, they're a bad fucking person. I'm not gonna say he's a terrible person for leaving her at the altar, even though that's kind of shitty. But, like, he's not a good person to be her husband. Like, this shows you, like, shit in the future. Like, what if some nigga try to come up on her and you just fucking run away because you're scared? Well, like, I mean, that's not the same type of situation, but it's, like, kind of close. Like, you just gonna run at every fucking obstacle. Like, you could have talked to me about this. Like, do I really want to get married now? Am I really ready to get married? That's something you talk to with your partner before it even happens. Like, that's where you went wrong, Tom. Where was I? I wanted to marry him because I loved him, but now I'm not sure if love is enough. They're making me feel like I'm overreacting, like I should just forgive him and move on because of what his money could do for our future. Fuck the money. But I just can't get over the fact that he left me at the altar. Exactly, like I love how her parents are just trying to, like, totally forget, like, that happened. I've been ignoring his calls and messages because I don't even know what to say to him. So am I the asshole for refusing to see him and not wanting to give him another chance, even though my family is pressuring me to? Am I being too harsh, or is my reaction understandable? I'm so confused and hurt right now, and I just don't know what to do. You are not the asshole. Your reaction, your feelings right now, they are so fucking valid. Like, you made a commitment to get married to this man because you loved him and you assumed he felt the same way. But obviously, that's not the case. Completely. Let's get into the comments. Not the asshole. They like his money. They do. They only want him for his money. And that's where you go wrong when you think about who you want in your life just because of their money. They could be a shitty person. Cough, cough. All of the celebrities that be fucking up I think Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie's husband, his kids want nothing to fucking do with him. Ain't he rich? But he's a bad person. So they don't fucking care about the money. They just want to be free from all his stupidity. And I understand that. Let's see, one more. He left you at the altar, embarrassed you in front of so many people, and had the gall, the audacity, the balls. Well, she didn't say all that. Left you at the altar and had the gall to come back and ask for forgiveness. No, Opie, you're doing yourself a disservice morally if you continue to love this person. Preach it, sister. Preach. Preach it, sister. A disservice to yourself. Like, he completely disregarded. Like, a complete disregard for how you would feel about this. And just it overall, no. We don't condone that. We don't condone that. Am I the asshole for throwing a celebration party after learning I'm not the father to my ex-girlfriend's baby? Okay, let's get into it. Am I the asshole? Oh, I just read it, but let's read it again. Am I the asshole for throwing a celebration party after learning I'm not the father to my ex-girlfriend's baby? So I, 28 male, have been getting a lot of shit from my family for this. I dated my girlfriend Emma, 28 female, for about 3 years. My family really loved her. Like, it was clear they wanted us to get married. And truth be told, I figured it was heading that way too. Well, things took a sudden turn when she unexpectedly announced that she was pregnant. This came as a shock to me, given that we both used birth control. I asked her if she considered an abortion, and she refused. When she broke the news to my family, they were ecstatic. My mom and dad were overjoyed that they'd be having a grandchild. My two sisters, 23 and 32, female, were also going crazy over it. Basically, they had the opposite reaction to me. I began preparing to man up, but really didn't want to. Well, after I had come to terms with it, I was pretty much resigned to the situation. So I supported her. Okay, you asked her if she wanted, or if she wanted to do an abortion. She said no. You were not, like, completely okay with that, but then at the sense, you can't do shit about it because it's a woman's body. Sorry. I feel so congested, and I don't know why. Anyway, but yes, I love how he supported her afterwards. However, I couldn't help but feel weird given that we had both taken measures to prevent this. I ended up snooping through her phone, and lo and behold, she had been cheating on me. I was devastated, but as fucked up as it sounds, kind of prepared for it. This wasn't the first time I've been cheated on. I confronted her, and she broke down in tears. You know, the usual, typical cheater routine. He's funny. I'm honestly fucking tired of it, so I demanded a paternity test. I knew it was possible to get them during pregnancy. They're just expensive. I expected her to put up resistance, but surprisingly, she didn't. I don't know why, but I guess she really thought if she agreed to this, then it made me trust her more or something. A risk on her part, but I'm fucking glad it went through. It came back as not mine. Her reaction to news was to break down. Her reaction to that news was to break down. My reaction was pure bliss and relief. Since then, I've cut her off and just went on with my life. I often switch between being depressed as fuck by her cheating to just dancing around in happiness. Aww. So recently, I decided to throw a bit of a celebration. My parents were cool with me doing this at their place. My place is too small to throw a decent get-together, so I invited a bunch of my buddies, 6 or 7 of us, to celebrate. We had pizza, balloons, drinks, etc. It looked like a birthday party. My buddies even got me a cake which says, "You are not the father," as a joke. We all celebrated. Well, my sisters are also staying over at my parents' place for a while, and when they came back, they asked what was going on. I told them it's a celebration for me finding out I'm not the father. They already knew I had learned I wasn't, but their response after the party was to say that my celebration was trashy and gross. I don't understand why they're coming at me like that. Am I the asshole over this? No. The fuck? Lambo. You either need to sit those girls down and tell them why. Wait. They already know why. You already told them the situation. Like, that girl fucking cheated on you, and now you're through with her ass. Like, the fuck? Fucking course. fucking course. Of fucking course. There's always going to be someone. He's not the asshole. He didn't tell her about the party. He didn't invite her to the party. Now, if he invited her to the party, I would have still loved that because I'm a petty ass bitch. But, like, I would tell him he was being petty, or he was being not trashy, but like he was just low-key being petty. But he didn't even do that. He just had the party and threw the party with his friends. You are so valid right now, and I love you for that. You ate that, friend. He didn't do nothing wrong. In my eyes, you are not the asshole. Not the asshole, let's be honest. Not the asshole. What's trashy and gross is someone trying to pass off their affair baby as yours. Finally, a post when the father finds out the paternity test early instead of years later. Oh, and congratulations. I know, like, I was glad that he found out earlier than later, because what if he was taking care of this baby that's not his forever, and then either the baby, like, or the child, when they grow up, they resent him for not being his actual father, or he resents the baby because that's not his baby. Like, that's so sad, and it's crazy. All right, this is the last one. Am I the asshole for considering postponing my wedding after I saw how my fiance talks about me in his group chat? What he do? Hi, everyone. I hope you guys can give me some insight and help with this situation. 24 female, and my soon-to-be husband, 24 male, have been together since we were both 17. Damn, y'all was together for 7 years. And he fucked you over like that? You see, you can be together with someone for so long and they'll still have doubts about whether y'all should be together or not. Personally, I'm just gonna know. She's gonna know. I'm just gonna know. Like, he was my first everything. That sounded real country-like, and I'm not even from the South. He was my first everything. First boyfriend, first kiss. He took my virginity. Literally my first for everything. He proposed after I graduated nursing school, and I've never been happier. I know everyone says this, but there's literally been 0 problems and 0 red flags. That's how they get you, sister. That's how they get you. I wanted to play this game he has on his iPad because I've been borderline addicted to it. As I was playing it, I saw a text from his group chat pop up. I ignored it, and another came up with one of his friends saying, I had married a BJQ. I got confused, so I decided to open it. This group chat is only men. Some are my childhood friends, too, and we hang out with these people multiple times a week. My husband sent a pros and cons list about me. I copied it, sent it to me, deleted the evidence. Here's the list. Pros. Just reading the first line of the pros sickens me. Pros. Sexually eager and blowjobs whenever I want. Wait. This YouTube. Big tatas. Big Big. Big. I'm gonna say ass. Big ass. Big thighs and a flat stomach. A body is tea, baby. You can get whoever you want. Fuck that nigga. Doesn't let herself become frumpy and ugly. Funny and smart. A good cooking baker. He don't love you. Short people can have their flaws, but I'm not gonna write them down. He do not love you. Cons. Has a lot of animals. He's not an animal person. He's already a red flag. That's a red flag that you miss, baby. He's not an animal person. I'm sorry, but like, you cannot want a pet, but for you to not like animals at all, that's kind of a red flag. I'm sorry. Doesn't always keep our place clean. Laughs too loud. Who's always clean? People mess up all the time. People mess their place up all the time. Not me, I'm sorry. Laughs too loud. Okay. That's something she can't fix. Vulgar and crude. Okay. Because I can be quite vulgar with my language and what I say. Has bad breath in the mornings. Doesn't everybody? I'm crying. Everybody has bad breath as soon as they wake up because you've been asleep for fucking 4 to 8 hours. It should be 8 to 10, but you know the way I sleep. I literally only had like 4 hours today because I couldn't fall asleep until like 5 because I took a nap at 10 by accident at 9. Anyway, and then spends too much time at the gym. So, first of all, your con is a pro. That one con spends too much time at the gym. The reason why she has big tatas, a big ass, big thighs, and a flat stomach is because she goes to the gym. But that's a pro also. Come on, baby. Less. Is the list that bad? It made my stomach drop, and I just felt this impending dread ever since discovering it. The cons aren't that bad, but it feels so objectifying with the pros list. Because it is. He's objectifying you. He's just looking at your body. First of all, the sexually eager, the describing your body, like the way it looks, because let's get into it. Body's tea, baby. You can get whoever you want, whenever you want it. Don't even settle for that funky ass nigga. Don't even settle, bro. Alright, this video is getting kind of long. Let me hurry up. And as I scrolled up and read more, the worse it got. He talked to them about how he thinks I lied about being a virgin when we met because I'm too eager and wanting to try too many things. And he even brags about how he has a folder on his phone of videos and photos of me and us. Everybody dared him to send, but he said no. But how can I be sure he didn't send it anyways and delete the evidence? He even talks about how there was a week he tested to see how many blowjobs he could get out of me by simply asking for them and decided to stop because he started to feel bad. There was more, but I can't write it out. I feel so gross and sad. I talk about him in such a different way. It feels like he only sees me as a sex object and I see him as my other half. Girl, Like, that's so disrespectful. I don't just talk about my boyfriend like he's a sex object. Like, I think about him like he makes me feel good. He's so good to me. I'm not gonna say he's the perfect man, but like he's a good man, Savannah. Like he's just good to me. That's how I feel about him. You don't talk about your significant other like this. Okay, yeah, you could talk to your bros. Like, my girl really got it for real. Like, she really take care of me like that for real. But to do all of this, that's nasty. I object. That's nasty. I opted out of friend hangouts and have distanced myself from him. He noticed and has been trying to find out what's wrong, but I'm not even ready to tell him. I want to postpone our wedding until we can figure this out. Figure what out? Bro, just reading that sentence got me mad. Bestie, figure what out? He does not respect you. You cannot be with a man that doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect you at all. To talk about you in such a way, he does not care about you like he should. I want to postpone our wedding until we can figure this out, or if it's even salvageable. It's not. No, it's time to go. It's time to out the door right now. Am I overreacting? Please, any and all advice is welcome. Edit. The response has been overwhelming. I have never used Reddit before and opted to use my friend's account, and wow, I really wasn't expecting this. I appreciate all of your guys' advice and input. Truly, this means a lot. I'll try to update when I can, but again, thank you all. Not the asshole. While I do think a pros and cons list can help you evaluate the compatibility. I had to sound that out in my head, bro. I'm crying. While pros and cons list can help you evaluate the compatibility of the relationship, his list is disgusting. It is. There's not a single pro on that list that is about you as a person or a partner. Like, she's kind, she's giving, she's thoughtful. There's nothing expressing the things he likes, appreciates about your personality. Nothing about how you're kind, how he appreciates the things you do for your friends. Your generosity is literally all about things that serve him sexually, and that is so goddamn gross. I know, right? You deserve a partner who sees you as more than an infinite blowjob giver. I'm crying. The fact that he was keeping track is such a red flag. You need to leave him and find someone who truly loves you. And before you do, find and delete that folder and any backups he might have. I wouldn't put it past him to share or post that after you break up out of spite. He's definitely the type to do that. Find find it. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back to pre-record another one, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's very new doing something like this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, y'all.